Hi everyone, Technostudy is back with a new interview. Today I'm going to introduce you Mr. Azamat. He's our Java developer and we are going to talk about everything that covers Java. Hi Mr. Azamat, welcome to our session.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you for coming. So can you please briefly introduce yourself? What do you do now? And what are you planning to share with us today?
Yeah, my name is Azamat. I currently work as a software developer in some
Great.
company.
Mhm.
And also, parallelly, I teach students from Techno Study here.
Yes.
So that's all.
Great. So, as I mentioned before, we're in an online school, which we have a lot of students who wants to become a software developer or software tester. Basically, they want to start their career in the IT industry. And like most of them ask, why do we learn Java? Why Java is important? And I wanted you to address these questions because you are the expert, and I'm sure students will love your answers. So we can start briefly with Java. What is it, and why do you think it is an important language?
Okay, Java is one of popular programming languages nowadays. So it is mostly used to create, like one of the big advantages of Java, you can use it to create not only the web applications, not only the server side
Mm-hmm.
applications, but also to create mobile applications. You can use it for testing also, the
Mm-hmm.
thing that we teach here in Techno Study. Also, Java is very secure language, so you can build very secure applications with Java. It's
Good.
very easy to learn. Also, Java is the language you can easily learn. Like also some benefits like you can build some high load applications and etc. Like,
All right. Can we go a little bit back? Why did you decide to become a Java developer? And when did you decide? Was it like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and how it's going?
yeah, I decided when I was a student, we started from the Java language. Yeah, we
Mm.
started to learn from Java language, and just I liked this language at that times. Yeah, um, started to learn by myself, and time by time, I became a developer, Java developer.
Great. The reason I'm asking is so Java has been around for some time. So usually how it happens, there is a new programming language, it becomes really popular, and then after a few years, another one just overtakes its place.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about Java is it is still relevant. So it's been out there for, I don't know, like for more than like 10 years, I guess, right? But
Mhm.
still it is so relevant despite all this, improving technology. We are still somehow depend on Java, and it is nowadays one of the still mostly used programming languages, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, you are correct. Like about 10 years ago, it was very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Many applications were written in Java, were coded in Java, and these applications are now still like have to be maintained. Now it's also about the any programming language has its versions. So the Java language also has its new versions always. It's
Mm-hmm.
updated always. So like it's up to date now.
Great. So now we will switch, more into Java learning roadmap. So
Mhm.
how do you think students should approach this language? Again, to become a developer, it definitely requires more than 3 months or more than even 6 months. But to learn the basics and to be able to use it for any other career like software testing or maybe Android app development, how much time do they have to spend on it to become, professionals in Java field?
So yeah, I divide the process of learning into two like how to say, two parts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The first part is the students should learn the Java core. We name it as a Java core. It's the students learn start from the like very start from the zero. They learn the basics like what is a programming language, something like loops, maybe arrays, functions, methods, and so on. Then they switch to object-oriented programming. Like the next step is we learn what is classes, objects, inheritance, the things like this, in interfaces also. Yeah. So these kind of topics will take like 2-3 months. And 2-3 months is the like very basic of Java you have to learn. And after you can have options, like you can go to software testing, start to learn the software testing as we do in techno study. You can start the web development, or you can start, I don't know, as you said, Android development path. Yeah, so you can choose one of these paths, and for example, the software testing also takes about approximately 3 months. 3 months. So if we take in general, like start from the very zero, and to get the level where you can find some job, it will take approximately 6 months. Yeah.
All right. So what I understand from here is Java is some kind of like, an applicable language. It depends on your plan, on your career choice. So if you want to become a software tester, you can spend like 2 to 3 months on Java, and then according to your plans, you can switch, you can continue with testing or app development, correct? Oh, so these 2 to 3 months, yeah, we are in this road right now together with our students. We've been getting really good feedback, so kudos to you. And what would you say to so you have been teaching techno students for some time now. What is your feedback? I would like to hear from you, because we also have viewers who are planning to start, software testing and Java with us. So I want them to be prepared.
Feedback about the process of teaching, yeah?
Yes. So you've been teaching our students. What is your feedback? What did you notice? What they probably should improve, or what's going very well?
Mostly, I like the process here, how it's like planned here. Let me just say what I like here in the techno study. I work almost 2 months here, yeah? So first thing is, I like that in the very first week, we started not from coding, but we started from learning the logic with diagrams, with pictures. So I spent 1 week to teach them the logic first. Then we smoothly switched to coding. So I like this one, the first thing I like. The second thing is I like that they have each week that they have the course, which is called soft skills, yeah, course. Not with me, with other teacher, but yeah, I know that they are taking this course also. Also, I like that they work in groups, like after project day we have, after 4 days of coding, of learning how to code the Java, they have 1 day project day when they divide it into groups. They are given some tasks and do it in groups. Like this is also very good way of teaching, yeah. So mostly I like everything here, or the process of teaching. I don't see for now any disadvantages for now.
All right. So here's the thing, as an advocate of our students, I know that this is not an easy road. I know that it's a lot of hard work, and students truly, it's like they're thriving. It is difficult. It is a sweet struggle, I would say. So because nothing is easy. They're trying to learn a new career from scratch. So I know it is not easy. So here's the question. They're saying our first 1 month was hard, but the second month is probably, more complicated, harder. I understand, they're just going up the mountain. So the more they go, they're tired, it's hard. what would be your advice? Like what do you say? Okay, we've been months, learning everything like basics. Now, what they should concentrate on?
The tips, I mean, you're asking for advices for our
Yes,
students, yeah, that
for
are
our students, for
learning now.
everyone who has been, in this Java like passage, like path.
Mhm. The first thing I can say that you should be patient.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go too fast. Like when I teach something today, you should take this information, think of it, try to write some code, try to solve problems that I gave you. Yeah, for example, the teacher gives you. Try to concentrate on the topic that you got today, on the information that you got today. Don't, as I say to my students, don't please go too fast. Be
Mm-hmm.
patient. Go with me. Try to attend also the classes. The second thing, of course, for the newcomers, I mean, for the people who wants to start this Java journey, yeah, I will recommend to start with some courses with some bootcamps, for example, with TechnoStudy or other, uh, because you should have at least somebody who can help you, somebody like a mentor who can help you, because you can understand some information. I mean, you can, if you're studying by yourself, you can read some book or you can see some videos from, I don't know, some YouTube or other places. You understand the idea, you get the, I mean, you understand the theory, but when you will start solving some problems, you can have some problems there, okay, some mistakes, maybe some errors. So there you should find some mentor that
Mm-hmm.
can help you, or maybe someone who can study with you together. Maybe you can study within some group or find some friend who can start this journey with you, yeah. What other tips I can give?
So here you really mentioned very interesting and important point. So my next question was about this. So we understand that anyone, right now in the internet, we have so much, sort of resources. So anyone who wants to learn Java or any other programming language on their own, they can definitely do so. But of course, it wouldn't be in 2 to 3 months. It would be probably a year if they want to do everything by themselves. But it is possible. However, we've also spoken to other experts who's even to some people who didn't go to any boot camp, but also they learned everything on their own, and even their suggestion was, okay, if you have so much time, if you have 2 to 3 years, probably you can start diving in yourself. However, if you want to acquire this career in a short period of time, the logic, the strategy is a key, right? They have to have curriculum, and they have to follow it, and you have to have very high strong discipline to be able
Yeah.
to go back to this every day. How it works in our case, again, as I said, students are really having hard time because our boot camp is 6 days a week. So 4 days a week they are with you for Java, and then for another day they have soft skill classes, and then they have project teams. And from the first week they just died into a very busy season, and now that's why I understand it's hard. But without this discipline, do you think it is possible to learn Java in 3 months without working on it almost every day?
Without discipline, I don't think you can do this.
Yes.
So yeah, mostly also in, in how we call it, fitness centers.
Yes.
We also take the trainers because most of the people don't have discipline to go there like every day.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one example.
Yeah, and also, by the way, in fitness they also call it like boot camp when they train certain like group of students or group of like trainers, individuals, to make sure they achieve very high level goals in a short period of time. And it's also happening in our case too. So yeah, if they are taking with boot camp, it is of course more advantages. They have mentors, they have instructors, they have team members, and they have high motivation because everyone in the same boat, right? So they have their peers
So
who
it's
support.
more efficient way of learning.
Great. All right. So I would like to jump to another question here, which is also related. So again, probably when you were studying Java, by the way, did you attend any do you have any university degree in like programming or in software like engineering?
Yeah, I have degree.
Yeah,
in
you have. So you went to college. But here, a bootcamp ideology is like, especially now after COVID pandemic, it is like we have so much resources online and we have a different system that you wouldn't have to go to, you don't have to go to necessarily go through like 4 years of college or, even 4 to 5 years. It's really, it's long time, especially if you want to start working as soon as possible, probably 4 to 5 years. It is good, of course, if you have time, if students have time and financial resources. I think it's amazing to go to college and study it through that time. But what we have seen on our own practice, that it is also very, very possible to make it in a shorter period of time and also make it in a more affordable price. What do you think about this as a Java developer who went to college for this, and now you see students who are doing it, in 6 months and also having good career?
Yeah, I think the same. Of course, if you have much time, you can go to college, but better to attend some boot camp where teachers are mostly practiced, the teachers from the industry. Yeah. So they teach you in some short period of time. They teach you only the things you will meet in the industry. Yeah, of course, I think better to attend some boot camps and courses, of course. It's like obvious.
Yes. So during your college degree, let's say college years, sorry, do you think as a Java developer now, do you think you would have been able to learn everything in less than 4 years? Like, just looking back right now, what do you think?
I think, yeah, but at that times we didn't have any like boot camps,
Yes.
But of course I could learn in like maybe maximum 1 year, not 4 years.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Go
also
ahead.
the things I studied in 4 years, it didn't help me much, it just gave me some fundamentals. But when I went to work as a Java developer, I had some troubles to get into the board. Yeah, I mean, so I learned mostly at work. Most things I will.
As an experience.
So, yeah.
So we have, we have some graduate students who are in their senior years who will be graduating soon from the university. And most of them, I personally heard them saying, even if I finish my computer science degree from an US like institution, from a university here, if I want to start as a software engineer right away, I would have to go through bootcamp again, because what we have learned, of course, it was essential information, but in college we also get like classes like history, academic writing, which would be really helpful, like as a soft skill, but no one looks at your grade in those classes when they're hiring you as a software engineer or software tester. They're looking at your experience, what kind of projects you did, and are you able to do the job. That's what they're looking for. And yeah, I was interested, like I was amused when I heard that they would still go through boot camp and they would still go through internship so that they can, start working or can be employed, right after finishing like university. Yeah, sounds cool. Really interesting talking about this with you as a Java developer expert, because you know better about this and also you've been through that journey. And I think our students are also learning a lot from you, because all those years of experience, you are just trying to give them everything in 2 and 3 months. All right. Okay. So I think so we can finish this with a few advices for our current students and also for our new students who will be joining us. And what would you tell them, not to do, or maybe exactly to do, so that they feel more prepared?
Just maybe shortly, I would say that don't be scared. Please come to learn. It's very easy. It's fun when you learn it with other people also in teams. So in the beginning, I mean, we are with you. If you come, yeah, like teachers, mentors, we are always here with you. And things will get easier by time. Yeah. In the beginning, it will seem like it's quite hard, but time by time it will get easier. And I hope all of you will find a job. Yeah.
Yes, that's our job is to find job to our students. That's our only job, I would say. That's why, and I can see our mentors who are working against the clock just to make sure our students are, on the same page, because we understand. So when you said we are in this together, or when you said we are with you, this is really important, right? Because we understand this is not easy, but we are here for you, and we have experts who can guide you. So I hope our students are having good time. And also new students, please, again, as Mr. Azamat said, don't be scared. Just start and see. This might be a new career, or you may not like it, but you will always, have that confidence. Like once you come and try, probably it will be easier, to determine if this is a right career choice for them. All right. Okay. Is there anything you would like me to answer, Mr. Azamat? Okay. Great. Thank you so much for your time. It's been really, really nice to have a conversation with you. I hope our viewers also liked it. And dear viewers, if you have any questions, if you want to learn more about Java or any other programs that we offer, please share your thoughts in the comments section, and we will definitely get back to you. Thank you so much, Mr. Azamat, for your time, and have a great the rest of your week.